Welcome friends to this session of poetry recitation. Today the poem that I am going to recite before you is Indian Constitution, our pathfinder. India got independence on 15th of August 1947 and it became a sovereign country on 26th of January 1950, and it was on this day, that is 26th of January 1950, that our constitution, that is India's constitution, came into force. And being an Indian, I'm proud of my country, I'm proud of my constitution, and really being unbiased, Indian constitution is one of the few best constitutions in this world. I'm going to recite as to how do I feel, or for that matter, how the poet is feeling about the good points of Indian constitution. And let me tell you, there are no bad points in Indian constitution. I will go paragraph wise. Number one, first stanza. O thee, the independent India's constitution, thyself our greatest of all the guardians, our inspirational source of self-confidence, thyself our protector from warmongers inside and across the borders. O thyself our best trustworthy friend, O thyself most powerful protector of rights, under your protective umbrella Indians are safe and sound. Under your legal surveillance Indians know no danger around. Under the umbrella of your constitutional support, we can play the best of life games of success. Your best attributes are your legal safeguards. Your essence of justification is the best lawful adjudication. O thee, the Indian Constitution, in thyself is embedded a written treaty, explicit and crystal clear. Enemies of the nation shall be mounted on the mouths of cannons. On thee, the Indian Constitution, you are inspired the citizens to coexist. We all brethren of all faiths, mutual respect is our virtue in ourselves. Thyself, sport all creed and caste. Racism is outcast. Discrimination is shunned. Under your regime, all Indians are one family. India's constitution is India's oath for the welfare of all its citizens. O the Indian Constitution, you have adorned the chair of the nation's president with powers to meet all eventualities. Borders, frontiers, and offshore territory are safe under our constitution. The days of colonialism are over. Forceful occupation of thrones shall no more prevail. Shahenshahs, Nawabs, Rajas are redundant today. O thee, the Indian Constitution, protector of India's sovereignty, we salute you, we salute you. Under no circumstances there could be never colonies of Dutch, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and those of British, now including those of Khiljis, Tughlaqs, Suris, Mughals. Thank you, O our great Indian Constitution. Vidhan Sabhas and Vidhan Parishad shall prevail in provinces. Parliament shall remain foremost in the central government. Electorals and elected representatives will be supreme. Thy writ shall run to grace the governance of the country. We salute you, O our Indian constitutions. The needs and deeds of all Indians are under your scanner. The needs and deeds of all Indians are under your scanner. Every challenge to disrupt the frontiers and design to disintegrate the territory, all these can never happen since you are supreme overprotector. O thee, the Indian Constitution, our freedom of speech and expression of thoughts, liberty of faith, belief, and religion is granted to the citizens under your umbrella and sovereign declaration. Gender classification is equalized, regional contrasts are fully factorized, weaker sections of society stand empowered. Thyself a father, O Indian Constitution, thyself a father who cares for all fully well. Fundamental rights are our treasure. We enjoy these as our aid in varied situations. Directive principles awaken us to our obligations. O thee, the Indian Constitution, you are a rare combination of rights and responsibilities. O thee, the Indian Constitution, thyself the guardian, guru, sipahi, mentor and facilitator of law and order, of compliance and obedience to rules. In the service of the biggest democracy of the world, Mother India, Sovereign India. Thank you, Indian Constitution. Two more paragraphs. Prime Minister is the highest executive authority. The President is the supreme commander of the nation's armed forces. The Chief Justice is the highest judicial authority in the Supreme Court. Every authority is the best placed in its place. Thank you, our Indian Constitution. Unity, equality, parity, justice, liberty, freedom, freedom of trade, activities and residency, coherence, posterity are contributions of thy open-heartedness. Thank you, O Indian Constitution. O thyself, the Indian Constitution, you are a model of accommodation, flexibility. Yet strings of sternness strike notes of discipline. Thyself, a balanced instrument of administration and governance. Last paragraph. We salute the luminaries and personalities, revered committees and the then Constituent Assembly of pre-independent India, who in their best judgment delivered thyself forth. Our present, our future generations are safe in your persona and in your hands. O our Constitution, O our Indian Constitution, 1,000 salutations to you. Thank you so much.